What's going on, everybody? It's your boy back with another reaction video. Now I'll be reacting to the Batman, the Bat, and the Cat trailer. This just came out yesterday. I meant to react. Well, I wanted to react to it when I first saw it because I saw it when an hour after it dropped on the DC YouTube channel that I follow. But I am, it's the holidays, so I'm watching my nieces because my brother and his girlfriend have COVID. So watching them, and it's just kind of hard to do this because they're very young and they're at that age where they like to high pitch scream for just no reason. So decided to, after I just got done working out, because I can't do that either, because then when I work out, they think it's playtime. So I worked out, and now while they're still sleeping, decided to take a gander at this. I've been holding off on it. I was going to just watch it and then do a reaction to it, say, hey, I watched it, but I enjoyed the other trailers a lot. I'm getting hype. I don't like getting too hype for stuff because I feel like I'm going to be disappointed, but I can't help myself. Anyway, here we go. I love that card. It's growing more and more on me.
Sorry.
I wouldn't be bothering you here, but your people keep telling me you're unavailable.
That's cold, but I don't want to talk to you. Come to a funeral?
You know, you really could be doing more for this city.
I could. I beat criminals up to the inch of their
Family
life.
has a history of philanthropy, but as far as
Isn't
I
that
can tell,
enough?
you're not doing anything.
And blow shit up. Like, man, that's not enough. You want money too?
The Riddler is asking for you.
The killer left this for the Batman. Why is he writing to you?
You came. I've been trying.
This dude is such a creep.
Riddler's
I
latest.
thought that said the
Open
fat
wings.
man.
If we don't stand up, no one will.
You got a lot of cats.
I have a thing about strays. The bat and the cat.
Oh, see, that's what I want to see, some of these fight scenes.
Got a nice ring.
New friend of yours?
I'm not so sure.
She don't know that's what he want to be right there in that
Here to
situation.
unmask the truth about this cesspool we call a city. You're part of this too. How am I a part of this? Oh, you're really not as smart as I thought you were. Bruce Wayne.
You like, I know who you are,
All
motherfucker.
these years, you lied to me, Alfred.
Damn.
Scars,
Dude, they
Bruce.
do hard as fuck.
Still away.
He's involved in this? No, he's not involved.
How do you know? He's a vigilante.
Oh, he turns the police against him.
What are you hiding?
Selena, don't throw your life away.
You have to look.
Don't worry,
You
honey.
think you going?
I got 9 of them.
Why do people just casually jump off buildings? Like it ain't nothing.
It can be cruel, poetic, or blind. But when it's denied,
I want to know what
it's
the
violence.
what
you
that
may
scene's all
find.
about. The
Justice.
Riddler did all that?
The answer's justice.
Come on, vengeance. Let's get into some trouble.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, Robert. You like Ben who? Ben who? Oh no, I actually like Ben Affleck's Batman too. But hey, this is looking it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I'm getting okay. Okay. I need to stop. Calm down. Temper your expectations because you let yourself get too hype about something. It's not most of the time it will never meet your expectations. because you let yourself get too hyped about it. So keep it, you ain't got to say keep it low, but just keep it, medium. At least if it is disappointing, it won't be that much of a disappointment. But I don't know. Even if the movie, let's just say the movie's bad, these trailers are still awesome. These trailers are great. These trailers have been great. They ain't missed with none of these trailers. And this just popped out because this came up recommended. Because like I said, I'm subscribed to the DC YouTube channel, Marvel YouTube channel, Warner Brothers YouTube channel, and I had DC and Marvel and IGN recommended these trailers recommended when I saw it. So I was like, I did not expect them to drop another. I didn't even think they're going to do another trailer, but especially just to just drop it out of nowhere, But man, that was great. And then the fight scenes, that was one of my main complaints about the Dark Knight trilogy, Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, is I didn't like really any of those fight scenes in any of those movies. The one in Dark Knight Rises when he fought Bane, the first time he fought Bane, I thought that one was pretty good. I liked that one, but that was more not about the choreography, but about about Tom Hardy in his acting as Bane in that fight scene, and the quotes he was saying, like that made that scene to me. But and also I actually like Hardy more than I liked Heath Ledger's Joker, but I did like Heath Ledger's Joker, and I think the Dark Knight movie is overall better than the Dark Knight Rises. But I enjoyed Tom Hardy's Bane more so than I enjoyed Heath Ledger's Joker. But the choreography in those movies to me are just not great. I don't even know, do they have a fight choreographer? I mean, they probably do. They don't seem to give them enough time to work on, especially Batman Begins. Like the choreography in that, it was, to be honest, you could barely tell what the fuck was going on with the choreography in that because it was always dark. Everyone's wearing black, and they kept shaking the damn camera because they're like, we want you to feel like you're in the fight. Like, no, it seems like you're trying to hide the not so great choreography that you have. Because people say that shit. People saying that about the Bourne series or franchise, where they were saying like, oh, they want you to be like you're in the fight with that shaky cam bullshit. And I was like, no, it's nauseating, and I hate it. That's one thing I hate. That close shaky cam, especially when they do close up shaky cam shit. And it's like, and the excuses, we want you to feel like you're in the fight. Listen, I've been in some fights and I've sparred and stuff like that. I've been jumped. That's probably about the close I could say. It might be like shaky cam where you getting jumped, you get hit from all angles. It'd probably be something like that. But that don't mean I want to be reminded of that. Like so, but this, like, they got the camera back. They actually, you can see what the fuck is going on with the choreography. No, it's not like they're really trying to hide anything. Even and I'm not necessarily saying that I need Batman to trying to think of a martial artist that I can compare him to. Like, I don't need him doing like decorative martial arts. Like it can be just just straight up more so fall in the lines of like kickboxing or something like that. And I know they use the excuse in the Dark Knight trilogy that I forget the name of the martial art he was using. I think it was like Filipino martial art or something. I can't remember, but it was like more realistic, I guess, type martial art. But I'm like, you still making a movie, dude. Like I get everyone trying to do this whole realism thing, like, oh, what if these characters existed in a more realistic world and stuff like that. But you're still making a movie. It still gotta be, somewhat flashy. At least a little bit. Now, like I said, I don't need Batman doing decorative martial arts. When I say that, I don't need him doing like Tai Chi or Wushu type. It's like Kung Fu and like, with a lot of fluid, big movements and stuff. Like, I don't, he could be just straight up like doing like almost MMA type stuff, like kickboxing, maybe some spin kicks, doing some grappling, maybe some, joint manipulation, taking guns away, stuff like that. But I'd never forget, it was a Batman, The Dark Knight, when he was fighting, when he first fought the Joker. When Joker came looking for Harvey Dent, and he was fighting, and he punched some dude like this. I was like, what the fuck was that? I was like, that's realistic martial art. Like, who punches like that? What kind of power do you have punching like that? And at the beginning of that movie, I did like I did enjoy that they pulled the camera back and they stopped that shaky cam shit. Well, they in that Joker fight they kind of did it again. They had the close up and the shake it, but it was nowhere near as bad as Batman Begins. But I did like one aspect of that fight when he was using his elbows and like swing. He wasn't really throwing a whole lot of punches, which I enjoyed that. But the first choreography in those movies was not great. And to me, in a Batman movie, that's the one thing that you have to get right. Like, it has to be the fight scenes need to be great, or at least good. Like, I enjoy watching those fight scenes. Like Ben Affleck's fight scenes, the people still talk about the warehouse fight scene. Because that fight scene was great, and they know how good it was. It headlined with the third trailer of Batman vs Superman, so they knew it was a great fight scene, and that like, stuff like that, like stylized it a bit. I mean, he didn't do any like real fancy moves or anything. That's what I said. Then you don't need to be that fancy with Batman. Yes, we know he knows a bunch of different fighting styles, shit like that. He doesn't, but as I said, he doesn't need to be. This is not, a Shaw Brothers movie. Like doing like a bunch of, like I said, a bunch of like kung fu or something like that. He could just be. You can make the fight scene look interesting. You have a lot of transitions between the fights and not he doesn't need to be as acrobatic like a Jackie Chan or something like that. I think that would be kind of weird anyway to have someone like Batman being that acrobatic. I could see that more with like a Nightwing maybe, but not fighting quite like Jackie Chan. I mean, I don't not like Rumble in the Bronx, because first thing comes to mind, like the fight scene and the when he fought the gang in that, I don't know, it was a warehouse or what he fought, but when he was like fighting with the refrigerator and stuff like that, like that might be a little bit where you saw Nightwing fighting like that, but it'd be more believable to me to see Nightwing doing that than to see Batman fighting like that. But anyway, this is a good trailer, great trailer. I really enjoyed it. I might look at this a couple more times before I go and take the shower. But anyway, let me know what you all think down in the conversation down below. Do you enjoy this trailer? Are you looking forward to seeing what Robert Pattinson does with this role? Will you keep an open mind to see the movie first, or do you already hate it because you want Ben Affleck back as Batman? Which I wouldn't mind if he did come back, but no, it is what it is. Are you gonna give this a chance, or do you already hate it because you think they're gonna have him sparkling in the sunlight or something? That seemed to be the thing everyone keeps going to. They just keep jumping on that he was in Twilight. That was like over 10 years ago. It's just like Ben Affleck though. Ben Affleck, when they first got cast as Batman, it's like he can't be Batman. He was Daredevil. I'm like, wasn't that like in 2003? Like, you could play different characters, right? It's not like, oh, you you already did a superhero and that's it. You can never play that role again. Like, that's like somebody say you already did an action movie and it was bad, so you can never be in action movies ever again. But anyway, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that bell. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. Comment down below. Share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.